How about you? I'm Hank. Listen, I've got a really cool video for us today. I've got Andrew Kelley from Kelley's Country Life. How you doing, buddy?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Yeah, so he makes some excellent videos. So go, after you watch this video, go check his channel out and look at what he does on this property. He's got projects galore, and he actually knows what he's doing. So when you fabricate stuff and all that, it ends up being a really, really nice project. So
well, I appreciate that.
I enjoy your videos.
Yeah, thank you so much.
But he is kind enough to let us come do a little bit of filming on his, now is it Solis? Is that how you pronounce it?
I call it Solis, but you'll hear people call it Solis.
Right.
I think Solis is the correct name, but it's just what stuck with me.
Okay, yeah. So he's got a Solis tractor. It's 25 horse. He's going to tell us a little bit about it, but what is it?
That's right. It's 24.8 horse.
Okay.
It stays in that 25 and down category, so that means no DPF, none of that DEF or anything else there, so it keeps us under all those emission standards.
Do you like it?
I absolutely do, especially for the price point. That's what's killer about these tractors right here, the range that they stay in.
Sure. It's just the perfect size for someone who's going to have not a lot of acreage, but needs to get some stuff done and moved around and things like that, right?
Or in my unique situation, I've never had a tractor this small before. We've got 51 acres here, so a bigger tractor makes sense.
Of course.
And we lease another 38. But I find myself honestly using this more than my John Deere, even when I'm recording or not recording, because it's so handy for getting up around flower beds and doing work around the house. So yes, I would say its main focus is going to be for the homeowner that's got smaller acreages, or the guy that's like me, you've got a larger tractor, maybe you want this as a second tractor.
Yeah, like a supplement, if you will.
That's right.
So let's take a look at the tractor itself. Let's go over some of the features of it. It's a ITL. Is that who makes this?
That's correct, which is actually the 5th largest tractor company in the world. A lot of people don't realize that. They're huge overseas in Europe, but they're just dipping their toes in the American market. This is not a brand new tractor by no means. And what you'll see over in Europe, they're blue over there. So they kept the red look here because they were partnered with Yanmar, and Yanmar actually owns 30% stake in this company.
Oh, nice.
But the
Yanmar makes good stuff.
They do, but the parent company is International Tractors Limited. That's who owns Solis.
Yeah. So, you know, something, some of you may know ITL from working with Summit tractors as well, and so that's kind of where that came from. But I didn't realize how big they were overseas. But I have been to tractor shows for 5-6 years now, and they're always 1 or 2 Solis tractors at the booth. And so let's take a look at some of the features here. One thing right off the bat, which I always talk about, I like on tractors, is these valve stem guards.
Absolutely. I wish my John Deere's had those, because I just buried my tractor a couple of weeks ago in the woods, and I was looking at all the clay and stuff that was up in there. It's very easy to get stuck and break a valve stem. Yeah.
It's hydrostatic. The joystick looks like it's in a comfortable spot. It does look very, very similar to the Summit tractors. Now, are these like the rear spools and the work lights? Is all that standard, or?
Yeah. So what comes standard on this tractor? Again, the price point is awesome for it, but it's got an integrated joystick, which I find quite smooth, hydrostat, or you can get gear driven. It comes with a front bumper that has a connection point. Rear remotes are also included. It's got projector style headlights, so it's got a lot of extra features. I love having the remotes on it.
Of course.
Yep, got a rear work light on it as well. So a lot of features come with it, and you can get it with or without the Backhoe package right here.
Right. Now, how hard is that Backhoe to put on and off?
Not very hard at all. Actually, it only took me just a few minutes earlier today. I have found that if you actually manipulate the joystick controls back up and get close, you can use this to kind of drive it up and in on those bottom hooks.
Now, they didn't skimp out on that frame right there.
No, they did not. That was one of the first things I've noticed about this tractor whenever we got it here. I mean, look, you're talking, what is this? Probably 5/8 inch thick steel everywhere. It's one of the heaviest compact tractors, 24 horse tractors that's made out there. And well, heavy usually means more steel and robustness.
Sure. How many hours you got on it?
Right now, I just hit 60 hours. So if people want to check out on the channel, I'm doing just got done doing a 50-hour service.
Nice.
So I've still got to edit all that up. But they recommend doing a brake and oil change at 50. But 60 hours, no mechanical issues, no breakdowns.
Nice.
No problems at all.
I watched a dude do a 50-hour service on his Summit, and I keep comparing them because that's the only thing I know. So you may be like, dude, you're not comparing apples to apples. But they had some difficulties in some of like the oil change or something like. Is it the same on this tractor?
Yeah,
Or?
you're going to see similarities. You're probably talking like the small fill hole up front on the axle right here. There's
Okay,
actually some
yeah.
little tips and tricks that I'll be showing on how to
Okay,
fill
good.
that
Wonderful.
and make fluids go in a whole lot easier and quicker. So I'll definitely be sharing
Yeah.
some of that.
It looks like a good tractor. And of course, you know, I just love tractors. You know, I like all of them. People are saying, well, this is the best and that's the best. I mean, it's just whatever your preferences are. But to be honest with you, they all are nice. I love every tractor.
There's a lot of really good brands out there, no doubt about that.
This is the comfort package. That's what I'm talking about, driver. Yeah, it's a good looking tractor.
So the way it come, even from, this is just kind of all standard. You've got a fully adjustable seat on it, armrest,
Yeah,
but it's
armrests are
spring
nice.
loaded, and weight adjustment. They come 4-wheel drive. I don't even believe they offer a 2-wheel drive there. And it's got your typical low, neutral, and high range.
Yeah.
Lock and rear diff.
I always get a kick out of these cup holders. Like, you know, you go bouncing around, man. Those cup holders are.
Yeah, but you know what I actually appreciate about this more than my very expensive John Deere is the John Deere, they didn't even mold where you can fit any tumbler in it.
Oh, nice.
It's too tiny to fit a tumbler, so at least I can fit my tumbler
That's
in this.
right, yeah. I put mine in my TYM's got like 97 cup holders, and they they just bounce around everywhere. I'm like, well, why even bother? You know?
Right.
Anyway, okay, well, cool, man. Let's can we fire it up and actually?
Yeah, and then we'll pop the hood and show you what's underneath there.
Yeah. Quick connect on the front there.
Yep, quick connect loader.
So you don't have the third function option on this one, huh?
Not on this one, but you can get that option.
Okay. All right. Little kickstand for the loader, I assume.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I don't know. How do you keep your bucket straight?
How do I keep? Well, it's got a bucket level indicator on there.
Mine has got a big
you
smile.
talking about
the cutting edge.
Well, I'm in Florida. I know you are as well, but we have dirt, not rocks around here. And maybe I'm a little easier on my stuff than you are.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, nice. Let me show you the dash while it's fired up here. So you can say it got temperature gauge, fuel gauge, your tack, and the hour gauge.
And then all these are indicator lights up here.
Okay.
And so are these on the side.
Oh, it does have cruise. That's a nice.
Yes, it does. So,
yeah. I use my cruise all the time, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of tractors don't come with that. People think that cruise isn't a necessity. I won't own a tractor without it, honestly. When you're mowing across a long field like this or got a long stretch to run, I love being able to turn cruise on.
Yeah, but you know what I've done that I didn't even think about it till maybe last year was I actually use my cruise to rototill, to till.
Absolutely. Yeah. I use it to run my disc across. I got a 7-acre food plot, so it's long from one corner to the other.
Yeah.
I'll get my speed where I want it with either a tiller or a disc, and I set cruise, and I'm just having at it.
I love it, dude. Well, cool, man.
Well, let's pop the hood and show you what's underneath there. I'm sure people are going to be curious about that. So all steel hood, that's nice. Now,
it is nice.
Filthy. I've been working with this thing right here, but it's got a 3-cylinder Mitsubishi in there.
Okay. It's got a 710 cap on it. You know what that 710 cap is?
No, I do not.
Yeah, look at the oil backwards. That L is 7.
Oh. Okay.
That's a 710 cap.
Okay, I got you there. I was like, man, you're going to teach me something new today.
No. If you look at it upside down, it looks like 710.
Yeah, it looks exactly like 710 from here.
Oh, man. The old 710 cap. And it's nice not having all the emissions controls on it and things like that.
Yep, that's one nice thing about it. If you can get away with a 25 horse and down, you can avoid a lot of that. And somehow, even on their larger tractors, they just got a 75 horse approved for the state with the EPA, and like their 55 horse model that I was looking at last show, they have no DPF and all on there as well. Now, it'll still do a regen, but it doesn't have all that extra diesel particulate filter and all that other stuff on there. It tends to clog up on you. So they must be some really clean burning engines.
Right. I think that the longer we go with having the emission stuff, the smarter the companies will get with how to figure that out.
Yeah.
You know? So got a diff lock on it. I can see there. 4-wheel drive diff lock, park brake, transport. Oh, so this is your flow for your 3-point down here. Cool. Yeah, rear remote, I assume.
Yep, that's basically it's just kind of a standard design with a hook here. You hook it in, now you get continuous flow back there to the backhoe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So instead of having
Gotcha.
just a something else over here to lock in like a lot of tractors, it's just got a standard lock
Okay.
right there.
Because
And then, so think about this as well. That locks this in, or if you want to use that for a hydraulic top link, you don't want it locked in, so you can,
yeah, sure.
you know, top link in,
That's
top
right.
link out.
That's right. Yeah. That's awesome. 12-volt accessories here. Right on, dude.
And mid-mount PTO comes standard on these too.
Oh,
so you can
okay.
add a mid-mount mower to it.
Right on. Yeah, that's cool, man. You getting a lot of work done with it, I assume?
Yeah, actually, I'm not lying. I'm not just showing face to the camera. I use this more than I use my big tractor just because it's so convenient. Now, obviously, there's things this won't do that my large tractor will, but I love the backhoe.
Yeah.
Again, when I'm around the yard, don't want a heavy tractor, don't want to rut it up. We've been doing a lot of landscaping, stuff like that. I'm going to get on this. And the other thing I really like about this, just open station in general, it doesn't block my view like my cab tractor does.
Now, who makes their backhoes?
They actually make their backhoe themselves. However, I have heard, you keep talking about Summit, I believe they have someone in the States making some of their attachments. I don't want to speak too heavily on that because I don't know the specifics, but I know their backhoe is different.
Interesting. All right, well, let's see it pick something up or dig a hole or something.
All right.
Or let me drive it.
All right.
That's even better. Definitely quieter than mine. I will say it's responsive. The joystick's nice and tight and all that. I don't see how people drive without suicide knobs. Get your clean tractor all dirty. Let me set it up just a little more. Let me get on that just a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's just dig a little bit of dirt, shall we? Well, I'm not exactly an excavator operator, but it's a smooth backhoe.
It is, and I've never had one before this,
Yeah.
so I didn't really know what to expect. And honestly, I didn't think it was going to have a whole lot of power, but I've been impressed. And,
Yeah.
know, like you said off camera, that it sure beats a shovel. It
Sure,
absolutely does.
yeah, I was telling, I said, man, beats a shovel any day. But you would, you know, for something, I would definitely, if I was to get one, it would definitely have to have a wider bucket. You know what I mean? That's more of like a trenching bucket type
Yeah, and
deal,
they do offer a wider bucket
Yeah.
than this, and they also offer a thumb as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like a mechanical thumb.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's a nice little setup. I'm sorry I got your tractor dirty.
That's all right. I put all this together because I'm about to go do a couple projects
There
with
you
it
go.
and dirty it up some more.
Yeah. Got 2 pins there to lock them in place. You boom, and your swivel keeps it nice and secure for transport. All right, so I've come down here and I've scratched your bucket and I dug out some dirt out of your yard. But he told me he's going to start charging me for fuel if I keep running it.
That's exactly right. I told him I got more important stuff to do. Get out of here. That's a joke. That's a joke. You're welcome anytime. No, only reason it's even clean is because it was covered in about 1 inch of green pollen this morning.
Yeah.
And
getting that time of year.
Yeah, I knew you were coming, and I've got a couple jobs I've got to pull out and do with it, and I'm not going to sit there and sit in all that nasty pollen.
That's a nice tractor, dude. It's quiet. It seems like it's capable for the frame size and all that stuff. So
For the homeowner that is looking for this size, I think it'll do anything they could possibly want it to do. Obviously, there's more capable tractors out there, and you pay more for those. It just depends on the type of property you have and your needs.
Yeah. Now, where can someone go to research if they're looking for a dealer or something?
So go to solistractorsusa.com, and they have a dealer search on there. That's the other thing I wanted to bring up. You know, being a new company in the United States, dealer network's very important. What's on everybody's mind. They're being relatively aggressive with that. I just seen a couple new dealers pop up south of me. Now I've got 4 of them south of me. So they're definitely expanding their dealer network. They're bringing more tractors to market, but all that's on their website.
So what you don't know is I'm actually headed to the farm show. This video will be out after I get back from the farm show, but I'll talk to those guys if they're up there. I'm sure they'll be up there.
Yeah.
So I'll talk to them and tell them what a great ambassador you are for those guys. Hey, listen, check out Andrew's channel, the Kelley's Country Life. It's I'll link it in the video description. So go check him out. Watch all the cool stuff he does on his channel. And we appreciate you guys watching. Take care. God bless you guys.
See y'all.